Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the fifth-year quarterback, Jameis Winston, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as they match up with the NFL's all-time passing leader, Drew Brees, and the New Orleans Saints. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Saints getting set to take over, and they will be led out by the all-time leading passer in NFL history in his 19th year now in the NFL, Drew Brees.
Set, 95, 56. Check, 45 to mine. Hey,
on first down, Brees. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up second down. And a look now at the offense for New Orleans.
The steal in the 2017 NFL Draft had to be running back Alvin Kamara out of Tennessee. Ended up being that year's NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. Split time with Mark Ingram his first 2 years in the league. With Mark Ingram now in Baltimore, it's his show. And through his first 2 years, almost equal yardage, rushing and receiving. Expect his rushing numbers to take a big leap in 2019.
That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And he finds Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Brees now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. A look at the Buccaneer starters now on defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Brees, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carl Nassib leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Now Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. In the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Jameis Winston bringing out the Tampa Bay offense, and Jameis and company a very frustrating loss in Week 3 to the New York Giants to drop them to 1 and 2. But if you look at Jameis's numbers, 380 yards and 3 scores, that looks pretty good, but the defeat, Charles, was a crushing one.
It certainly was, but he and Mike Evans continue to expand their telepathy, don't they? Evans had 8 catches, 190 yards, and those 3 touchdowns. And it's going to make for a very interesting decision for the Tampa Bay Brass. What do we do about the contract for Jameis Winston moving forward? If he keeps playing like this, yet the team doesn't have success, how will they weigh that?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And a peek now at the offense for Tampa Bay.
Peyton Barber had his best year running the football in 2018, and he was 9th in the league last year in rushing attempts. The only issue, yards per carry. Total yards under 900. New head coach Bruce Arians, he believes he can improve his efficiency.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
Throwing, Winston. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Barber on 1st and 10. Demario Davis there on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick, and he is all the way up past the 25. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. With that incompletion, we step league-wide for a second. I want to discuss Saquon Barkley's injury. Obviously, that hurts the Giants, who are having a quarterback change. And look, Daniel Jones looked good, but they're going to need Saquon Barkley in that backfield.
In a big way. Not just as a runner, obviously, but his ability to catch the ball in the backfield, make plays in open space. 4 to 8 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Horrible news, not just for the Giants, but how about fantasy football teams? All right, if you got Saquon Barkley, many of you selected him at number 1 in your draft. Now he's going to be out for a decent portion of the season.
You better hit your waiver wire and get Wayne Gallman quickly. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Jameis to throw it. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense. And
down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Winston now to throw on first down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level. That hurts them.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. On second and very short, Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. I believe it was you, Mr. Davis, who said something about them opening things up, taking shots downfield because that D might gang up against the run, and we just saw evidence of why that was a good idea.
And indeed, my friend, just like a broken watch is right twice a day, I get them right every now and then.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Tampa Bay getting the football back here in a second, CD. I want to revisit that 1-point loss to New York because, look, Matt Gay, the rookie, had a chip shot 34-yard field goal to try to win it, missed it, and that made that loss that much harder to swallow. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Throwing now is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A first down throw for Winston. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw is Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. 1st and 10. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Winston now airing this one out for Evans. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. From midfield, here's Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Kamara. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. From the 29, Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Breeze now to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
so much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
15 yards on the play, first down. They'll run on first down. Barber. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. First down, Winston. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll throw again. Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To throw again on second down. Breeze, complete. Smith has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. On first down, Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. To throw is Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. On 2nd down, Barber. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Winston gives to Barber. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Peyton Barber, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Peyton Barber that polishes it all off with a touchdown scamper. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Buccaneers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.